guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mezi and this is the house of Mezi Chi. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing good. Last time I spoke about a viral tweet about this woman who wakes up at 4:50 a.m. to make packed lunch for her husband and how that was really nice to see. This time around, I've seen a video, this viral video of this man helping his wife during postpartum, and that was really lovely to see as well. I just thought I'd share this with you guys. When I see videos of men, going out of their way to support the women, it really gladdens my heart. It really feels good to see, because this belief that men are naturally tough, resilient, not very nurturing is often shaped by what society expects, by cultural norms and by gender roles, rather than something that is part of their biology. You see, this idea that men are naturally stronger or better at handling their own emotions is mostly something that the society has made up. And the thing is, when boys are young, they're often taught to act in ways that fit into what the society believes to be masculine, which can translate into being tough and showing less emotions. But in the true sense of it, men are soft. I honestly believe that men are soft. I don't mean soft as in squishy, but they can be squishy squashy as well. But I do feel like they're very soft-natured people, just that the society won't let them, or the people around them won't let them show that soft, sweet part of them. And when I say soft, I mean the softness that the society attributes mainly to feminism, the softness that the society attributes to women. Like how women are more expressive emotionally, more caring, more nurturing, less threatening, more empathetic, more assertive, more thoughtful and gentle. So these qualities have always been attributed to women more than they have to the men. And the sad thing is that not a lot of women, just as we've seen in that video, not a lot of women enjoyed this aspect of men, and not a lot of women will enjoy this soft, sweet aspect of men. Having said that, I do believe that we have the power to get them to express this kind, caring nature aspect of them. I feel like women have the power to do that. And I feel like it's about using the right keys or pressing the right buttons to be able to get this out of them. It's one thing to see it and wish it and want it. And while some people have it naturally from their men, it just comes with the package. Some women don't get it that easily with the package. And I feel like this is where we women have to come in to obviously help our men to be able to express themselves and express this beautiful, soft-natured part of them. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones that will enjoy it. Do you understand? We're the ones that will enjoy the whole softness. I feel like we have the power to bring this out of them, and we should harness it. I think women should. Just to clarify, every relationship is different. I'm not saying that the suggestions that I'm going to make today are a definite, but at the end of the day, you just have to figure out what works for your relationship and what doesn't work, and work with what works, if that makes sense. So do what works for your relationship. But I'm just saying, these are just some suggestions that might help, that we can try. There's no harm in trying things. So one of the first things I would talk about is making sure that you create a safe environment in your relationship for him to be able to express himself without the thought of being judged or criticized. I feel that when you as a woman can also express your feelings and your thoughts, and you can express this respectfully, you will be creating that environment that it's okay to express emotions, it's okay to express feelings, it's okay to be who you want to be around me. The same way I feel trusting that I can be who I want to be around you. That will create that environment for him to be able to open up to you and to start sharing more of his soft nature and this sensitive aspects about himself to you. And whilst on that topic, another thing I would like to say is, yes, creating that safe environment to be able to express yourselves to each other is good, but being patient as well is key. Listen to him. Be attentive. When he's expressing himself, be attentive to what he's saying. Don't be in a rush to move on to something else. Don't shut him up. Let him open up. It's easier usually for women to open up than it is for men. And when it gets to that point where he's actually opening up to you, let him do that. Know the things that he dislikes and the things that he likes. And do more of the things that he likes. It's that simple. Do more of the things that he likes. I would want to be around someone who does the things that I like. And someone who knows I dislike things and goes ahead to do those things that I dislike, I wouldn't want to be around them very much. I wouldn't even consider them or their emotions or their feelings because they're not considering mine. So if you know those things that he dislikes, try and avoid them and try and find out the things that he likes and do them as much as you can. Obviously, don't overwhelm yourself, but try to do those things. That will encourage that environment and openness for him to reciprocate that love that you're showing him, to reciprocate that. Because if I notice as a person that this person goes out of their way to do this and that, knowing that this will make me happy, I would want to reciprocate that, to do things that I know will make them happy. And if helping out around the house will make them happy, I will do it. And if cooking will make them happy, I will do it in return for what they're doing for me. So it's almost like a give and take thing. It's very easy for women to say, he doesn't do this, or he doesn't do that, or he doesn't do this, or he doesn't. But what are you doing? What are you doing, and how are you approaching the situation? Even how are you talking to him? How are you responding to him when he talks to you? It's very easy. It's very easy for women to raise our voices and, defend ourselves. Yes, we have to, but how are we going about it? It starts with us. How are we creating that environment with our attitudes, our behavior? What are we doing differently? What are we doing to encourage him to be that soft, nurturing man? Are we that soft, nurturing woman? It's a reflection. Are we that soft, nurturing woman? Are we kind with our words to our man or to our men? Does he feel like he can talk to us? Or does he feel like when he tells you something, you will use it against him someday in an argument? Or does he feel like if he tells you something, you go out and tell your friends what he's just told you? He will never tell you anything again. It's as simple as that. I would never tell you anything. If I told you something important and you went around telling people, I would never tell you anything again. And it's the same thing. It's just a reflection. What are you doing differently? And men have this big ego. When you appreciate them, it just goes a long way to make him feel good. When you appreciate him for helping around the house, doing things, cooking, that will make him feel very good about himself. And that will make him actually feel more masculine. And at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation. You get your soft, sweet side of your man, and he gets to express himself. Yeah, just to appeal to his soft nature. And just to balance out this whole thing, I'm not saying that women should overwhelm themselves in relationships. That's not what I'm saying here. Men also, you guys need to put in the effort. You need to also set that environment as well. Don't just relax and leave the whole responsibility to the woman to do that. You also need to make an effort. You have grown up probably being that strong, masculine, not showing emotions, not being very expressive kind of man. But at the end of the day, it's not about you alone. Especially if you're in a relationship, you can't be thinking about yourself alone. You also have to think about the woman and the kind of things that you can do to make her life a little bit easier, make her feel loved, make her feel your presence. You have to also think, okay, I need to be a little bit more open. You need to try and push and break past that expectation of he has to be this way. You need to break past that.